The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And caught it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the counter, Gibson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Dyami Brown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Point after by Lambo, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. A handoff to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The kick by Lambo is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes us...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
third quarter as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 27, Jones eluding the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Throwing Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
And got his man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Jones on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for it all. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Here's Jones off the play fake. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 241 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones escaping the pressure right. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Washington on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Jones, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the... And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.